In Malawi, a country not traditionally renowned as a cricket nation, cricket is rapidly becoming a popular school sport. You're likely to see schoolboys and girls playing cricket in the smallest towns. I like this game because it makes me feel proud when people cheer. Already, the Malawi Cricket Union has over 3,000 pupils at some 80 schools around the country learning to play the game.
Mrs. welcomed the idea of cricket, which of course it was a thing which the learners were not used to. And when they were told to be practicing the game, they have been very interested.
Right now, we're learning batting and bowling. We practice 4 times a week. Some of the problems we have is lack of resources, like shoes, balls and bats. The schools program forms part of the International Cricket Council's commitment to developing cricket on the African continent.
We're trying to roll out sustainable programs throughout the African continent in different countries, making certain the countries are able to administer the sport themselves, able to coach the sport themselves, get leagues up and running within the organisations, and focusing effectively on the grassroots.
With support from the ICC, the Malawi Cricket Union has trained over 20 coaches who conduct the training at schools around the country.
I'm just proud and happy to see myself, carrying the game, putting Malawi on the map. The time when the game was introduced to the local Malawians, that was in 1997. Yeah, it was a new sport, but now since from that time, 1997, up to now, we have seen the game, growing among the locals now, and we are going to have a good number of good cricketers from these locals.
The strongest players from the schools program are chosen to play on the development team.
In 2002, we decided to make a squad for the senior league, where we can put our one team. So kids, those are playing cricket in the schools, primary schools or secondary schools, so they can come in development sides.
Blessings is one of the students benefiting from the development program. I've gained a lot from this training because it's helped me in my cricket. I was not able to bowl, bat or field, but these trainings have helped me improve my skills. His brother Obert, who has also been through the development training and played in the Under-15 Schools League, recently joined the national squad. I like cricket because I've been travelling to so many countries: Zambia, Botswana, Namibia. Obert is training hard in the hopes of being chosen to play for Malawi in the 2nd Division World Cup tournament being held in South Africa later this year. In 2009, Malawi hosted the ICC 3rd Division World Cup, which brought together 5 member countries from around the African continent.
If you look at this particular tournament, it's the Pepsi World Cricket League, ICC World Cricket League, Division 3. Yeah, it also gives opportunity to the contenders that finish 1st and 2nd in the log to then move on to Division 2. And after that, they get out of the Africa zone into the global zone.
This was the biggest tournament Malawi has hosted since it fell under the Eastern Central Africa Cricket Zone.
Malawi was very renowned as a cricket nation in the 70s and the 80s. When ICC formed the new structure of the one-day cricket, they obviously created 2 levels, the test-playing countries and the associate countries. Malawi fell under Eastern Central Africa, and Eastern Central Africa, which was Zambia, Malawi, Tanzania, Uganda, were represented at associate level. Malawi always had a representative, if not one. At one time they had 3 representatives playing that level of cricket. Towards the end of the late 80s, I think the concentration or the ability of the committees, because everything was on more of a volunteer basis and club basis, there was very little done to expand cricket into the outlying areas. And the late 80s, early 90s, there was a total lull as far as cricket goes. As far as the infrastructure of Malawi goes, Malawi's got 12 turf wickets throughout the country. If you look at the likes of Zambia, Zambia has maybe 6 or 8. Uganda in the 90s only had one official cricket ground.
Yeah, we have seen, because in our own country we don't play on tough ground, so we only have a concrete pitch. That's where we used to play. So it's a bit a different climate. Yeah.
The tournament was supported by over 400 cheering young cricket fans, for whom the opportunity of watching an international game was a first.
When I saw the players of Malawi playing cricket, I was very wanted to play like them.
Young cricketers also had a chance to display their talents in a mini cricket bonanza which brought together players from schools around the country.
The purpose of this tournament was just to spice up the ongoing international tournament that is taking place in Pingwes, Blanda Sports Club and Country Club Malawi. Now, we just thought it was just to spice up, to show them that we've got youngsters that are on the nursery side for Malawi. As a national team, this is the future team for Malawi.
We've come here to play games and we've improved our skills. One day I hope to be a professional player. The day came to a close in high spirits as the winning team and best players were announced. We've played well. We've batted so well. We failed a bit in bowling, but we are saying to those who won congratulations, and to those who failed, don't lose hope. With hard work, you can improve your playing. At the international tournament, the atmosphere bristled with excitement in the last minutes of the final game between Sierra Leone and Malawi.
The Malawi is now 175, 2 runs to win.
Today's win has marked Malawi on the map, on the cricket map. Malawi has never won this kind of tournament ever before. Well, we did it today, and it has given us a promotion to the second division. We have won this tournament first ever in Malawi.
It's been fantastic. A very good experience to play against such teams like Sierra Leone, Rwanda, Lesotho. It's been brilliant, and you get so much to learn about how cricket is in different countries.
At the awards ceremony, the Minister of Sport congratulated Malawi's elated team players and presented them their trophy.
This has really shown that Malawi, we have got good players, we have the talent, and we are very much sure that coming next year in the 2010 competition, definitely I'm sure that Malawi will also become champions.
The involvement of schools within this tournament and my impressions of what's happening, I think there's been quite a few schools involved. Yesterday at one of the games there were upward of 400 kids watching cricket. Sunday we were privileged to watch a centenary celebration at Central High School where we had kids from 4 different regions playing finals in softball cricket. And I think that's just indicative of what is happening here. And I think once this interest has been created within the local public, I think it will roll on a long-term basis, and I think that it will become a sustainable program within Malawi.
In Bangwe, a township outside Blantyre, these children have started playing cricket in their free time. We meet here. We come from different schools and we practice.
During the weekend, you find that the young boys, they come to my house, they collect bars and balls, they go and play in the streets, they bring them back. Each and every weekend, you find that they come and they are eager. And it's nice to see. They play the whole day from morning up to 12 o'clock or up to 2 o'clock. It's nice. For me, I feel happy to see the boys playing like that, which means they like the game much.
More of the children who play cricket are behind my house, so I think I see them more often. That's why I say that it's becoming more popular, because the number of children I see coming there to play, I think it's becoming more.
I started playing cricket because I saw the other kids playing and I envied them. Whilst the game has taken off amongst players such as Dumasani and Robert, the Malawi Cricket Union is working towards creating a greater interest in the sport amongst girls.
Like this year, our main emphasis will be on girls cricket. That's why we chose Martha to be our girls cricket coordinator.
The Malawi Cricket Union is in the process of putting together an under-15 girls squad. Hedith is one of the players who hopes to make the team. Many of the girls find the positions of bowler, fielders and batting difficult. Even the older ones are finding it difficult. So right now, we're working towards making these girls play better in these positions.